Why your cat suddenly runs away from you. It's not what you think. Your cat was just sitting there, letting you pet it. Everything was fine. And then out of nowhere, it bolted. No warning, no reason. Just gone. And you're sitting there like, what did I do? Did I say something? Did I breathe wrong? The answer might actually shock you. Every cat does this. And if you own one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That moment where your cat looks at you, looks somewhere else, and then sprints to the other side of the house like the floor just caught fire. People have been confused by this for years, and most of the explanations you find online are just wrong, completely wrong. Today, I'm going to break down every real reason why your cat runs away from you, and some of these are going to change the way you see your cat forever. Here's what nobody talks about. Your cat doesn't run away because it hates you, but it's also not doing it for no reason. Every single time your cat disappears from the room or jumps away from your hand mid-pet, there is a very specific reason behind it. Cats are not random. They are incredibly calculated little creatures. The problem is that we try to understand them using human logic, and that's where everything falls apart. Your cat is not a small furry human. It's a tiny predator that has been living with humans for 10,000 years and still hasn't fully made up its mind about whether it trusts us. And that changes everything about why it runs.
Reason 1, the petting went on too long. This is the most common one and the most misunderstood. You're petting your cat, it's purring. You think, this is a beautiful moment. Then you go for one more stroke and gone. What happened? Cats have something called petting-induced overstimulation. That's the actual scientific term for it. What it means is that cats can only handle a certain amount of touch before their nervous system basically says, okay, that's enough, we're done here. It's not personal. Their skin is incredibly sensitive, way more than ours. What feels like a gentle pet to you can feel like way too much to them after a while. And here's the part most people miss. Cats almost always warn you before they run. Their tail starts flicking faster, their skin twitches or ripples, their ears go back, their pupils get wider, they stop purring. All of these are signs saying, I'm about to hit my limit. But most people don't notice them. So the cat decides the only option left is to just leave. Reason 2, the zoomies, and why they actually happen. This one is my personal favorite because it's both hilarious and genuinely fascinating. You know the zoomies. Your cat is just sitting there, completely calm and normal. Then suddenly it sprints down the hallway at full speed, bounces off the couch, crashes into something, stops, and sits there, staring at you like absolutely nothing happened. Scientists and vets actually have a name for this. They call it FRAPs, frenetic random activity periods. And yes, that name is as dramatic as the behavior itself. So why does it happen? First reason, cats are natural hunters. Even if your cat has never seen another animal outside in its entire life, it still has all that predator energy built into its body. That energy needs to go somewhere. If your cat didn't get enough playtime during the day, it just explodes. Think of it like sitting in a car for 5 hours and finally getting out. You just need to move. Except your cat's version of that is running at full speed through your living room. Second reason, a lot of cats get the zoomies right after using the litter box. There's a nerve in the body called the vagus nerve that gets activated during certain things, and using the bathroom can sometimes trigger a sudden burst of energy. Humans experience this too, by the way. We're just more socially conditioned to not sprint through the office afterward. Third reason, some cats go crazy at night because they're naturally more active at dawn and dusk. If your cat loses its mind at 3 a.m., that's just biology. It's on a completely different schedule than you and has zero plans to change that. Reason 3, something you can't see or hear just scared it. This one is going to make your apartment feel slightly haunted. Cats can see things we can't, hear things we can't, and smell things we can't. And sometimes something completely invisible to you is absolutely terrifying to them. Cats can hear frequencies up to around 65,000 hertz. Humans max out at about 20,000 hertz. So there are sounds happening in your home right now that you have zero awareness of, and your cat is hearing all of them. A pipe in the wall, an insect under the floor, a high-pitched sound from one of your electronics, your neighbor's TV 3 floors up. Any of these can spook a cat badly enough to send it running. This is also why cats sometimes stare at walls or ceilings for no reason. They're not seeing ghosts, although I genuinely cannot confirm that with full certainty, but mostly they're tracking sounds or tiny movements that we just can't detect. Cats also have a much stronger sense of smell. If something in your home changed, a new cleaning product, a different food smell, someone who visited wearing strong perfume, that alone can make a cat uneasy enough to want to get away from the area. Reason 4. You moved too fast. This one is brutally simple, and it happens to everyone. You reach down to pet your cat and it runs. You think it's because it doesn't like you, but actually, you just move too fast. Cats are both predator and prey at the same time, which is a strange combination. What it means is that fast, sudden movements trigger their survival instinct before their brain can even process that it's just you. A hand coming down quickly looks a lot like something swooping at them from above. Even if your cat knows on some level that you're not a threat, that physical reaction happens faster than the logical thinking does.
This is also why a lot of cats respond much better when you let them come to you first. Put your hand out and wait. Let the cat decide. When it chooses to approach on its own, you're way less likely to end up with a scratch or a sprinting cat. Reason 5. It wants to play, and you are the game. Sometimes your cat isn't running away from you, it's running away so that you'll chase it. Because to your cat, this is a game, and it's one that cats play with each other all the time. In cat social behavior, one cat runs, another chases, they switch, and they repeat. It's basically their version of tag. Some cats try to play this exact game with their humans, but we don't always understand that we've just been invited to participate. So your cat darts away, you don't follow, and from its perspective, you completely missed your cue. Very disappointing. Maybe next time. If your cat runs and then glances back at you with its ears facing forward, that's usually the sign. It wants you to follow. You don't have to go full sprint through your apartment, just moving toward it playfully is usually enough to get a reaction. Reason 6. Stress. If your cat is running away from you more than usual or seems generally on edge, that can be a sign of stress. And cats can get stressed by a surprising number of things. A change in routine, a new person or animal in the house, construction noise outside, rearranged furniture, or even a shift in your own mood. They pick up on these things more than most people realize. A stressed cat will usually show other signs too. Hiding more, eating less, grooming too much or not enough, or going to the bathroom outside the litter box. If you're seeing any of that alongside the running away, it's worth looking at what changed in your cat's environment recently. And if you can't figure it out, a vet can actually help with this. There are real solutions for cat anxiety.
Here's the thing nobody tells you, and it changes everything. Your cat running away from you is not rejection, it's communication. Every single time it sprints out of the room, it's telling you something. That it needs space, that it has too much energy, that something scared it, that it wants to play, that something in its world feels off. The moment you stop reading it as, my cat hates me, and start reading it as, my cat is talking to me in the only way it knows how, everything shifts. You stop feeling rejected. You start paying attention. And weirdly, your relationship with your cat usually gets better because of it. Quick recap. Your cat runs away because of petting overstimulation, built up hunting energy, invisible sounds or smells that spooked it, your movements being too fast, it wanting you to chase it, or stress from something in its environment. None of these mean your cat doesn't like you. Most of them just mean your cat is being a cat. Pay attention to the warning signs. Let it come to you sometimes. Play with it regularly so it doesn't have to explode at 3 a.m. And if something seems off for a while, take it seriously. If you want to understand your cat even more, watch this video next.